Welcome, Sagittarius, Capricorn, to your February Astro Dice reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, hit that big old like button, friends, and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Okay, let's get in here and see what's going on with you. Best messages coming out. Exciting times. We do have the full moon on the 12th. It's going to be in Leo, so that's going to be a great thing. That's going to allow you to feel that self-confidence and really use, right, that fiery impact that's coming through. Yeah. So let's see what we have here. We have the sun coming out with some Leo energy and going straight into the 6th house. Nice. So let's see. What do we have here? We have the sun. Your immortal spirit, purpose, and destiny is involved. Doing it with some Leo energy. This energy around you is flamboyant, dramatic, proud, passionate. It focuses on the importance of self-belief. It's also going to bring in that courageousness. It's going to bring in that, willpower, all those great things, a lot of strength. The work, health, and duty of your life. This is where, I have those hobbies that make me money, those things that make, that I've made into my duties. If you go to the gym all the time, it's like I've set a time for this. This is a part of my daily schedule, right? Not just something I do every now and again, right? These are things that I've made a part of my lifestyle. Okay, so let's get in here. Messages coming through, getting straight to the situation. The situation will take place in the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. Let's see what we got here. We have the Death card coming out with the 4 of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. We have 2 cards in reverse, and then the King is right side up. There is definitely some opportunities going on around you to get outside of your comfort zone and really feel like you're becoming more disciplined. You might have felt like something in the beginning of the month is a little out of control, and this might be why you're feeling like you're being pulled out of a comfort zone. It's almost like you're being pulled. It's almost like Spirit is saying, stay open to the new experiences around you and be ready to embrace whatever is going to be unexpected coming your way. Whatever you're doing in the 6th house, everybody's doing something a little different. Use your discernment, my friends. It is saying that you might feel like you're being a little pushed out of the comfort zone. So like, for instance, you could say, it's just a great one, right? I go to the gym all the time, but I decided that I'm going to get a fitness trainer. But yeah, he's kind of pushing me to my limits over here, and I didn't expect that, right? I didn't want to go that way, right? So now I feel like I'm a little out of my comfort zone, right? Because maybe I'm used to, whatever. Maybe I'm only used to doing, walking, riding the bicycle, doing things like that. And now maybe they want me to push all this weight, right, to build this muscle. So, I'm just saying, there could be something that's going on over here that's pushing you out of your comfort zone and making you work a little harder. Okay, doing something a little different from the norm to get that pinnacle, or to get that wealth, get that success. Okay, we're just going to put it's success. Okay, to get that extra success. Maybe they're saying, if I'm at the gym and I'm trying to lose this weight or something, maybe I'm not, I've got this guy because I'm having a hard time, but I didn't expect him to make me, do this for 15 minutes. You know what I mean? It's like, I already do it for 10 minutes. Why are you pushing me to 15 to 20, But they're like without, no pain, no gain type of scenario. So there's definitely something here that's talking about breaking routines to the next level. Getting out of your comfort zone. There's also something here about saving money as well, or not spending as much. You know, it's kind of like working harder. I don't have to work harder. I have to work smarter, or I have to work harder to be smarter. It's something of this nature. Because you're definitely breaking a boundary of a comfort zone for the overall success. But I do feel like when that line comes out, you know, the more that you keep going towards it, right? The more you keep going towards it, the more you're going to feel empowered from the situation. So it's kind of like I given it this chance, and you know, now I'm starting to feel more empowered. But at first I didn't like it because it's something new. It's bringing me out of my comfort zone. I didn't want to go that far out of my comfort zone. That's what it feels like, okay? It could even be about, like I said, something about money as well, because I do have saving money over here. So if you are doing something where you have to spend more money to earn more money, that could be also a comfort zone as well, because you could say, I only saved this much money. I didn't want to proceed to spend this much, but it's saying you're going to have to if you want the success. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to have to dig deeper into the pocketbook to reach that success. Okay. So in the mid-month over here, it does feel like you're a little isolated. You have withdrawn a little bit from the situation. You feel like this is really overcommitted. You're a little out of balance over here. It does feel like, you know, you're a little frustrated. There is, yeah. And you might even feel like you're trying to reprioritize what's going on within this situation, because it has drawn you out of this comfort zone so much that now you're kind of lost. Yeah, you're lost. You're not sure how you're feeling about this, right? Not sure if it's working. It's almost like I'm not sure if I made the right call. And so with that Leo energy coming in with the full moon, it's like, yeah, you're going to start feeling those over emotions. Maybe you feel like you've overcommitted yourself towards something that I didn't want to, it shouldn't have to be this way. So you're feeling like it's out of balance, and a lot of fire coming in. You have to wait for the perfect timing over here. You need to wait for time. You're being impatient. You're really worried on the past with the Six of Cups. The Three of Cups in reverse, you're feeling like this has an adverse accomplishment instead of the accomplishment you want. You feel like everything's out of balance. But the cards are saying, you know, you really just need to balance your strength and allow yourself time to, you know, get into what the new is. You need to make it more transformative, make it more more maybe spontaneous, make it more exciting. But you're not. You're more perplexed about the situation. As she's mixing water over here, she's saying it's going to be okay. You just need to get balanced. So the energy of the full moon, right, is playing with the emotions. So now you're not sure. Not allowing this to go the way that it should be moving. This is the end of the month, please. You have the completion to the situation of the self-development, but you're still not sure. You're starting to feel unmotivated towards the new area of what you just put yourself through. But yet you have the sun. Don't tell me you're not teeter-tottering. I think you're trying to be a perfectionist in some ways over here. Your Virgo perfectionism is trying to come through, but you're not allowing the sun to shine. You're not seeing how it's actually coming together. You might be kind of nitpicking everything and trying to make this self-development, move faster than it's supposed to be, or it should be this way or that way, instead of allowing it to just be this kind of like transformative time, new possibilities, making it more meaningful. If it's not you, then the person who's around you, you might feel they're nitpicking everything and it's making it not motivational. Okay. Because there also could be someone around you who's nitpicking everything that you're doing, and you could feel like this was supposed to, I thought this was supposed to be good. You're just making it terrible, right? I was already imbalanced about this situation. Now, the end of the month, like now you're nitpicking everything that's going on and you're making it not exciting at all. But there is a lot of excitement that's actually coming. Yeah, it's got you. You kind of feel like it's a useless sacrifice. Like maybe I did the wrong thing, even though you're having this completion, even though you're starting to see results. But it does feel like you or someone around you is nitpicking it, and it's just not feeling very passionate because there's no passion. You're not focused on it the way you were before, even though you already had issues here. It's kind of a very interesting read because I can really feel the teeter-tottering. When we're getting out of a comfort zone of ways that we are used to doing something, we want the extra success in what we're doing, but sometimes it's hard to leap to that next level and actually feel comfortable in doing so. So you might be looking for things to work a certain way, but it's not working that way. And so that could be why you're nitpicking certain things, even though it is showing that it is going in the direction it's supposed to be going to. Or you might have this person that you're working with who is making it worse by nitpicking everything. Okay, so it is showing that you're having the earnings, that you are succeeding. That's Eight of Pentacles in reverse to the Eight of Pentacles right side up. So it's saying where you feel like you're not getting the earnings, where you're feeling, right, that it's not, going the way I want it to go, it actually is. It's like you are not seeing it that way. And like I said, if you know it's somebody else that's not seeing it and you're starting to see it, that's totally fine. Take it that way. But I'm just telling you right now, this is the way it looks, right? Even though the sun is out and is shining everywhere, you're still kind of disillusioned to this situation. Now, like I said, could be somebody else who's nitpicking and, being delusional about the situation and not seeing it clearly. But clearly, the sun is shining. Clearly, there's a blessing coming out, and you're not seeing the inevitable. You're not seeing, because you're imbalanced, you're not seeing what's going on. Yeah, everything is moving fine. It's like it's saying I'm hoping and waiting, but you're not hoping and waiting for nothing. You already have the sun. So like I said, it could be like I'm a little blinded to how it's really working, even though it's working in my favor. Or you could be around someone who's working with you and they're telling you, hey, look, it's not working. But it is. It's just not clearly seeing it. I don't You have the world and the sun. It's obviously working. Maybe it was supposed to work a different way. Maybe you thought it was supposed to go one way and it went the other way. So in the mid-month, let's see what's going on here. So it looks like whatever was going on over here, it looks like you're going to have optimism and you're going to start moving on a lot better. Yeah. There is a little bit of overcommitment, a little disorganized energy going on over here, but it is the full moon in Leo. So definitely feeling like around the 12th, 13th, there's going to be a little bit of lack of balance and may want to rethink about what you're doing within the situation as you are kind of moving out of this area into this place of, hey, you know what? That's going to be okay. You know, we're going to explore the unknown. It does feel like it's an area, though, of the unknown that you're just not really sure of. So it could be a little uncomfortable. Okay. It is going to feel like it's a little bit of burden. It's going to have a little bit of a burnout, a little bit of a burden getting towards this situation. Okay, so you're going to feel a little burdened from this situation as it is kind of transforming over here. But you know, it's good for your soul. Your soul's learning something about this situation. It wants you to move forward for that Venus over there, for that abundance, prosperity. It does feel like you're starting off on the foot with a little bit of a false start. But you are keeping the optimism alive. But I think that false start is what's going to kind of keep you teeter-tottering and a little imbalance over here. But you're kind of like, but on the contrary, I am trying to cut back on things and trying to take control, even though I am feeling unburdened, or feeling not unburdened. You're trying to get out of being unburdened. You're definitely burdened and burned out. So it is a little bit of stress, but it looks like you're really thinking logical about the situation over here. You're staying very open-minded to the new experiences that you're ready to embrace, even though you're not sure what to expect on this situation. Okay. It's almost like I'm not sure which way we're going here, but kind of like, I don't mind exploring into unknown territories over here. I am a bit of an explorer, but kind of venuing out of my comfort zone. So I'm not sure how this is going to be. Three of Pentacles to the Judgment in reverse to the Emperor. You're looking good. You're looking good with the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You're good. You're totally good. You're putting the past in the past and you're saying goodbye to the past. Yeah, you're good over here. I like that because you're enhancing your personal and professional ways of looking at things. It's like if you have this teamwork and collaboration with this person, it's like we're building things. But I also see that somebody may be looking up at you at this pedestal, or you're putting that sixth house at the top of your pedestal as you're working on it, whatever it might be, your health, your wealth, my garden, I'm going to put you as my top priority. Like I said, for some of you might have to go outside of your pocket, to actually make things happen. And I see that with the Three of Pentacles going this way. So for some of you, it's kind of like that's where the uncomfortableness was, right? But you're like, okay, let's do this anyways, even though it cost me more money. But in the long run, it looks like it works out perfect. You're going straight for the milestone over here. You're going to have this homecoming as you're walking right through this portal over here of where it is you need to be. Okay, so there's definitely going to be some completions to the progress, or at least feeling like I'm right where I'm supposed to be. Getting past any kind of self-doubt. It's kind of like being your own inner critic a little bit, but you do realize that this is building, and that the structure is coming together. So it does look like, hey, you know what? This is protected. I'm protected. This is in control. And you know what? This is where things are becoming practical and it's actually working. So whatever this situation is, it's definitely working in your favor. You're definitely seeing the effect and the achievement. So it's going to make you feel more passionate at the end of the month because you're going to say, woohoo, it's actually working. So you're going to take a new perspective in the end of the month, right? And you're going to take a little more chances as well as you are, really looking and becoming more curious as the Emperor. So that it's all coming together. Yeah, it was a little wishy-washy at first, but I think that your adventurous spirit is really going to, really boom over here. Okay, so you're definitely going to start feeling more spontaneous about this situation and really looking outside of the box even more. Wow, I like that. You're going to have all kinds of opportunities, guys. My goodness, look at that Ace of Wands, new opportunities coming through. You're going to see where wise decisions can lead you to this better success. I mean, look at this. I mean, look at that. You're like, okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. I wasn't sure at first, but now I'm liking where it's going. So I really like that. It's kind of like, I like that though. It's kind of like I have this unsurety, and now that I keep pushing, even though I'm like, now it's really paying off, and I love this. You know, this is just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Nice. How beautiful. So let's go ahead and get an animal card for you. Animal card for you is, oh, you got two coming out. Be the panda. Create a sacred space for yourself in your home and your place of work. A place where you can relax, meditate, think, right? Not having a lot of, things going on around you. If you're at the gym, create your own space, a space where you feel comfortable. Like this is my little space right here. This is my little exercise bike for the day. Right, but it's going to feel comfortable, and you want to make sure that your environment is comfortable. You might have your earphones in and you're just very comfortable for the day. And that's what it's saying. Make sure that when you're on this journey, throughout the month, that you're just making yourself feel like you're at home. Boom. Right? Knowing when we feel comfortable and we feel like we're at home and things are really going for us, that's when we're really going to have the perception of things really going through, through us, for us, and around us. That's the truth, right? So the cardinal, your spirit pursuits and physical pleasures are out of balance. So do whatever's necessary to bring them into equilibrium. Right there. Right there. That's where you were feeling out of balance. So it's saying when you start at the mid-months to feel imbalanced, here it is. It's okay. Bring yourself back to a sacred spot within yourself. That way you have the perception to be able to see absolutely what it is you need to see. Okay? The reason I say absolute is because at the end is the bottom of the deck is the weasel. It says, be silent, pay attention, and simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings what is happening inside and all around you. And that's exactly what I just said. What's happening inside you and around you, right? Okay. Beautiful reading, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.